And what's good, everybody? Welcome in. Glad to have you guys part of the stream once again tonight here in Behind New York Basketball. Covering some more play-by-play action going down. We got game number 4 of the series. It's between the Miami Heat versus the Philadelphia 76ers tonight in this matchup as the Heat lead the series 2-1. Hasn't really been any close games in this series so far, as Miami took games 1 and 2, 106-92 in game 1, 119-103 in game 2, as they play now Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and this is Sunday currently, as Philadelphia took game number 3, 99-79. If you guys are new in the channel, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Welcome back in. Glad to have you guys back in on the channel once again. Michael, welcome in here. Braden, welcome in here, man. LCast, thanks so much for joining in for the stream today. It's been a hit or miss type of series between these two teams. Philadelphia was struggling first 2 games in the series, shot the ball at 23% from 3-point range. In the first 2 games of the series, they made 14 threes combined in the first 2 games. And then last game, they were ripping through the threes. Danny Green went from being just 2 of 14 from the perimeter in games number 1 and 2 to making 7 3-point shots in the 9 attempts for game number 3. That tied a team high with 21 points for Danny Green. Tyrese Maxey was knocking down his threes too, 5 of 6 from the perimeter. And Joel Embiid back. He is having a big impact in the series. Fear the mask, as I just saw that up on the screen. Embiid, his game back. He had 18 points, 11 rebounds. Yeah, Jaylen Brown having a big game yesterday, man. Tatum just didn't show up. Giannis torched the Celtics. I caught the tail end of that one yesterday. Jay Ramirez, what's good? Welcome in the stream here, man. Yeah, this is just completely switched now to favor of Philadelphia since Embiid is back. That this is anybody's series at the moment. And it gets to that point even greater. Philadelphia can take this one. Goes back to a game 5 out of Miami if this series does tie up at 2 apiece. So we're going to tip off in a couple of moments. Philadelphia coming in 2-point favorites into this game today. 2-1 Miami up in the series. The Bucks winning yesterday over the Celtics. So Milwaukee up 2-1 over Boston in the series. Big game for tomorrow between Milwaukee and Boston. But hopefully we get a close game here. We haven't been able to get that close game so far in this playoff series. Every single one of these victories has been by double digits. 14 in game 1 for the Heat, 16 in game 2 for the Heat. Philadelphia winning by 20 in game number 3. So this game's going to have a quick tip-off to it. I think we're going to tip off in like 1 or 2 minutes from now. Joel Embiid in the red uniforms for Philadelphia today. They go in. Carrie, welcome back in. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. The Heat going to black jerseys tonight. White numbers, white letters with a red outline. About to tip off in just a moment for a big game number 4 in the series. Starting lineups look like this for Miami. Jimmy Butler, PJ Tucker, Bam Adebayo, Max Strus, Kyle Lowry will go up against Danny Green, Tobias Harris, Joel Embiid, James Harden, and Tyrese Maxey of Philadelphia. Maxey been balling out as of late. He had 21 points in game number 3. Game number 2, he went off for 34, even though Philadelphia came up short. Yeah, I think the poll right now is just balancing out because we're at the very start of this stream, so we don't have like that many people in the poll. The number's going to get closer, I feel like, towards like 50-50. It's going to get closer as we go throughout this game. Here we go. We tip off, and Philadelphia controls the opening tip in Game 4 of the series. This game is at Philadelphia Wells Fargo Center. Green moves it out to his right into the hands to Harden. Right to left in the floor for Philly as they have the ball first. Harden top of the key. Dribbles towards his left, defended by Adebayo. Harden lobs into the hands of Embiid. Embiid 18 points, 11 rebounds in this game back on Friday. Pass out to the left corner. Danny Green, a wide open 3. And the ball did go out of bounds, though, so it's a Philadelphia turnover. Yusuf, welcome back in the stream here, man. Whitlaush, thanks so much for joining in. Yeah, I agree, Jay Ramirez. I think that's the tougher of the series games. No Ego, welcome back in from Jamaica. First possession from Miami. Lowry spots up, takes the three, missed off the back rim, no good, and the rebound gets pulled down offensively by Max Strus. Another chance. PJ Tucker, corner jumper, and he hits it. Great start for the Heat. That's a three by PJ Tucker. Second possession of the game now for Philadelphia. Harden moves it out to his right into the hands to Maxey. Maxey off the Embiid pick. Defended 1-on-1 on the outside by Adebayo. Maxey passes out to his left. Harden, lob down low, and Embiid gets it, and he puts it up and in. Has possession behind the defense. Good for two. Off the backboard and through. Second possession of the game for the Heat. Lowry dribbles, attacks down the lane, working on Green. Gets position for a moment. Green altered it, though, from the side angle, and here goes the Sixers right back with a Euro step. Tough take down the lane, scores. That's Tyrese Maxey with a layup. Such a tough driver there for Maxey, getting all the way to the hole. 10:30 left to go in the first, as we are 1.5 minutes through game number 4. Wide open three. Strus spots up straight away, missed off the front rim. Rebound collected in the corner by Embiid. Philadelphia up by 1. They have possession. Harden crossover to outside. Dribbles. Drives on Tucker. Down the lane. Puts it up. Rolls around the rim. No good. Battle for the rebound. Tipped up to Maxey. Offensive rebound Philly. They set it up again. Embiid shoots an open three. That's way too long, though, off the bottom left part of the glass. And Miami comes out with a defensive rebound. Here goes the Heat with it. Drive kick. Lost the handle. Poke loose to the corner, though. Miami comes out with it. Strus. Another three. That time he lines it up and drills it. Max Strus struggling from three-point range. In the last game, just went 3 for 11. They settled for a lot of deep jumpers, low percentage shots for the Heat, as they were under 40% in that game 3. Tobias Harris on the board, hits the jumper at the elbow. It's tied up at 6. Miami with a possession. Butler dribbles right baseline, drives, missed the layup, but it's going to get fouled. Late whistle called on Harris. Clock will stop with 9:26. Two shots coming up at the free throw line for Jimmy Butler. He had a massive game 3, 33 points with 8 made free throws out of 10 attempts, 9 rebounds with 12 of 22 shooting. First shot no good, around the rim and out, missed by Butler. If you're new in the stream, make sure to hit that thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. We're just getting started here tonight. Jimmy Butler, free throw number 2, that goes through. 7-6 Miami, with 9:20 left to go in the first. Philadelphia with a possession, they take it up the court with Harden. Harden at the left wing perimeter. Defended by Adebayo, moves it out to his right. Maxey, Harris dump off inside. Embiid has position once again behind the defense and scores. Second bucket of the game by Joel Embiid, up and in off the backboard. Bradley, what's good? Welcome to the stream here, man. Hey, there we go. Jay Ramirez having a blast today. Glad to hear there, bud. Butler floats it up. No good. Missed off the glass. Offensive rebound controlled by Tucker, though. Another chance. 3 from the top. Lowry missed straight away. Deflected out of bounds. Last touch by the Heat. So this will be Philadelphia basketball to score 8-7 Sixers. Yeah, hopefully this game's close today. Because all 3 games of the series so far, nothing's been by single digits for final score. So hopefully we get one that's down to the wire, because it's basically been determined by the end of the third quarter every single time. Moving it around the perimeter for Philly. Harden, step back 3 in the air. That is well short. Grazed off the front rim, missed by James Harden. Obvious first shot attempt of the game, and now the Heat have the ball. Out to the left corner, wide open 3. Tucker over the rim, no good. Bam, offensive rebound, puts it up, and that's good. With a second chance points. Good chunk of these points so far coming off of offensive rebounds. 3 by Miami. 1 by Philadelphia that they scored on the putback. Game clock will stop. 8:06 left to go in the first. Rusty, welcome in. Embiid got fouled, so he's going to head to the free throw line. 2 shots coming up by Joel Embiid. First one he makes. It's a quick 5 points by Joel Embiid so far. Second free throw at Embiid's got it. So 60% of the scoring has been through Embiid so far in this game. 6 points out of 10. The Heat with a possession. Top of the free throw circle, Adebayo. Out to the corner goes to Tucker. Tucker dribbles towards his left hand off to Strus. Pass off the roll down. Tucker puts up the mid-range shot. Gets the friendly bounce. Good for 2. Back and forth game early on. 11-10 now Heat. With 7:35 left to go in the first. Loose ball. And Philadelphia turns it over to Key. Here goes Lowry. Dribbles, drives, bursts of speed right down the lane. Should have taken an open layup. Dump off, though. Works either way. Lowry gets the assist out of it as Jimmy Butler with a trail scores. Lays it up for 2. Far side of the floor. Harden brings up the court for Philadelphia. 7:15 left to go in the first. Harden crossover defended by Strus in the outside. Passes right corner. Green shoots the 3. That's good. Straight through. Hits bottom by Danny Green. The score tied up 13-13. Stellar. Game number 3 by Danny Green. 7-9 from the perimeter. The 2 games before that, he combined for just 2 of 14 from 3-point range. If they're feeling it today, that could be the difference maker in the game. Philadelphia was feeling it on Friday night. Miami was not. Both of the teams feeling it from the floor right now. 13 all. And a great matchup between these 2 teams, trading buckets as we're going to head to the first time out of the game. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well on the channel here. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Fahad, welcome to the stream. Yeah, the Heat haven't been able to shut down Sixers so far. Both these teams starting to feel it from the floor, especially Philadelphia. Philly right now 5 of 9 shooting, and Miami at the moment is 5 of 11. The Heat's got 2 more buckets, I believe, off of second chance points in this game, because they've got right now 3 offensive rebounds for the Heat. Philadelphia's got 1 so far. What's good, Uncle Pizzle? Welcome to the stream here, man. Glad to have you back in here, bud. Feel free to join me back tomorrow. I plan on covering the Celtics against Bucks tomorrow. I was off yesterday, so I wasn't able to cover them. I covered the conference tournament for baseball this past weekend, which was incredible. The team that I cover just won their 17th straight game earlier today. So right now they're number 3 in the nation for longest active winning streak. And since they won that game, it was the championship to their conference tournament. So now they move on and play in the NCAA tournament now. That's awesome. Yeah, make sure to vote in that poll as well for who you got in this one, Heat or Sixers tonight. I think it's going to balance out throughout the course of the night. What's good, Clean Music Lover? Welcome back to the stream here. Yeah, I hope we get a series out of this. I want some close games in this series. Sixers came in as 2-point favorites in this game today. Over-under at 208.5 was the over-under. Actually, it might have been 2.5-point favorites. Just going to do a quick update. Yeah, they're 2.5-point favorites. That changed from 2 to 2.5 right before the game. Oh, wow. That's awesome. BMW M8 for Uncle Pizzle driving around. That's awesome, man. So we come back from the first time out of the game. 7 minutes left to go in the first. 13 all. Joel Embiid still playing with a mask tonight for Embiid. He's off to a great start. 2 entry passes down low behind the defense. Wide open layups by Joel Embiid. He's got 6 of the 13 so far. Miami gets the inbound. We get back to action. Lowry gives it off to Strus around the perimeter. Turns the corner. Dump off. Tucker. Low block jumper. Missed off the rim. Pinwheels around. Harden comes out with a defensive rebound. Harden takes up the floor. Top of the key. Working on Tucker. Gets past him to his left. Slides it out to the right corner. Catch and fire. 3 in the air. Missed off the mark. No good by Harris. The rebound collected by Adebayo. 6.5 left to go in the first. Lowry lobs into the hands to Butler, has the right baseline, working on Harden 1-on-1. Butler jumper over Harden. Missed off the rim. Embiid comes up with his second rebound of the game. Philadelphia with a possession back. Harden now has it past midcourt. Top of the key for James Harden. 1-on-1 defended by Adebayo. Passes out to the left wing. Danny Green has the ball, moves it out to Harden. Lob down low. That's been a problem for the Heat's defense. Covering Joel Embiid. Pivot move down low. Puts it up and in once again. Third bucket in the paint by Embiid as he's got 8. And a turnover by the Heat on their front court side of the floor, going outlet pass, and it just sails way too tall out of bounds. So they try to push tempo. And the ball go right back over to Philadelphia. Harden takes up the court. 6 minutes left to go in the first. Harden at the right wing perimeter, working on Lowry 1-on-1. Passes out to Embiid. Embiid defended by Tucker. Embiid gives it out right corner to Harden. Right baseline dribble. Passes out to the left corner. Intercepted. Jump through. That is Victor Oladipo. Had it for a moment. Danny Green comes out with a steal right back from behind, and Danny Green scores an open layup. Relentless to keep it going Philadelphia's way. The ball just bounced right there. 5:25 left to go in the first. Oladipo has it at the right wing. Bounce pass into the hands to Butler. 5 in the shot clock for Miami. Butler inside the key. Bounce pass trail. Up fake. Nice backdoor cut and scores by PJ Tucker with a layup. That was a beautiful ball feed down low. Set up by Jimmy Butler. 5 minutes left to go in the first. Philadelphia has possession. Harden at the top of the key. 10 in the shot clock. Lobs into the hands of Embiid. Embiid double teamed at the right elbow. His pass missed off the mark. Looking for Maxey to a cut to the basket, but well behind Maxey, that's a turnover. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Glad to have you guys join in, being a part here in the channel. Lowry drives right baseline, drives into contact, and Danny Green gets called on the blocking foul. The game clock will stop with 4:48 left to play in the first. Matisse Thybulle will check into the game for the first time today for Philadelphia. Danny Green will head to the bench now for the Sixers. This actually will not be a blocking foul. It was before the shot the foul occurred by Lowry, so they will not give him the 2 free throws. The Heat will get the inbound. 4:40 left to go in the first. Miami inbounds it. Oladipo at the right wing dribbles. Attacks down the lane, and that will be a blocking foul going up through contact as Tobias Harris picks up the personal. So this sends Victor Oladipo to the free throw line, 4:38 remaining. This game's moved by pretty fast so far. 2 free throws so far for the Sixers, both of them made by Joel Embiid. The Heat, 1 for 2 the first trip by Jimmy Butler. This will be the 3rd free throw of the game, attempted by Victor Oladipo. And the first one he makes. Here's the first time we see Tyler Hero, the 6th man of the year. He checks into the game. Tobias Harris will take a seat on the bench for Philadelphia. Here comes in George Niang for the Sixers. And Max Strus will come out of the game as Hero will replace Strus. Second free throw by Oladipo with 4:38 left to go in the first. It's up and it's good. So 17 even in a great game so far. Back and forth, back and forth. Hit me up in the chat. Who do you guys got in this one here? Heat or Sixers? If you guys are new, spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Harden takes it past midcourt. Lob inside to Embiid. Lost it. Battle for it below the Philadelphia hoop, and it got knocked out of bounds. That's another turnover by Philly. So it goes right back off to the Heat. Oladipo, shake and bake inside the key. Dribbles back out to the top of the free throw circle. Working on Embiid. Oladipo, 1-on-1. Poke loose, gets the ball back, and the ball goes off the knee. I'm going to say kicked ball violation, actually, off of James Harden. as the game clock will stop with 4:11. What's good, NBA Ferran? Welcome back in. Yeah, Embiid's had a great start so far. Miami will get the inbound. Near side of their front court inbound. Oladipo rises up for the jumper. James Harden gets him in a shooting motion. So this should be 2 shots coming up the line by Victor Oladipo as he was going up for the jumper to right baseline. Harden not happy about the call. Let's see here in the replay. Oladipo rises and Harden gets him at the elbow. Try to pull away, but not at the right time. So this will send Oladipo shooting 2 at the free throw line. Two shots by Victor Oladipo. First one, no good. Missed off the back rim. What's good, Hawkeye Nation? Welcome in. I'm going to take the Heat tonight. I think this one's going to be close, though. 106 to 103. Second free throw good by Oladipo. Heat have the lead by 1. Sixers with the ball. Harden. Defended by Oladipo. Pressured. Will dribble past midcourt. Harden at the 7 of the 76ers logo. Harden. Double team. Moves to that left corner. Thibault. Passes out to the top to Embiid. Embiid will shoot a 3. Second made 3 of the game. Open up the bank. He drills it. Cash money by Joel Embiid banks the 3 and the Sixers up 2018. Heat going straight to the hole. Oladipo scores the layup. Both teams start to push tempo right now. 2020 Harden has it at the top. Dribbles towards his right. Drives in the key. His pass off a Thibault. Pinwheels out of bounds. It will be a turnover charged to James Harden. Doc Rivers with his hands up in the air. Unhappy about the calls. This will be Heat basketball. Oh, wow, good for him. Yeah, I heard that Bob Driscoll was going to retire. Wasn't sure when, but figures that it's the end of the school year for college as P.J. Tucker missed the corner 3. But yeah, I heard that a couple months ago that he was set to retire at the end of the year. Harden driving down the lane. We got bodies here down in the hardwood. And that's going to be another foul picked up by James Harden. Offensive by James Harden as he runs over Jimmy Butler into the key as Butler takes the charge. So tough start for James Harden tonight. No points, 3 turnovers, 0 for 3 shooting. He's got 3 assists. Yet to get on the scoreboard and also 2 personal fouls as he's going to have to take a seat on the bench right now for Harden. 3 minutes left to go in the first. Butler takes it past midcourt in a tie game at 20. Hands it off to Oladipo. Bounce past Butler at the right elbow. Defended by Maxey one-on-one. Butler backs his way into the key. Away from the basketball, we get a whistle. And Oladipo gets knocked down. It looks like we're going to take a timeout. Alright, so we take a timeout right now on the floor. 20-20 to score. 2:53 left to go in the first as we head to the second timeout of the game tonight. Trevor, welcome in, man. Yeah, I caught the tail end of that game today. So Dallas taking the earlier game today, so now the series is tied up at 2 apiece, 111 to 101. So we got a series there. We could have a 2-2 series here. Could have all 2-2 series games by the end of tomorrow. I'd say probably the least likelihood for one, though, is Golden State against Memphis. Because John Morant tomorrow is most likely not going to play. That's going to be tough for Memphis. If you guys are new to the channel, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Right now we're going to time out at the moment. P.J. Tucker made a corner 3 earlier today. He is the top scorer with the Heat. He's got 7 points for Tucker. 5 points off the bench by Victor Oladipo. And then for the Sixers, Joel Embiid, great start. 11 points, 2 rebounds by Joel Embiid, 4 or 5 from the floor. The Heat struggling defending those entry passes today down low to Embiid at the post. He's been able to get behind the defense a couple times in this game. Naum, welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's been Tucker a little bit today. So, PJ Tucker's defended James Harden quite a bit, but it was Jimmy Butler with the backside defense in the last play that took the charge because Harden was trying to make his way to the rim. Yeah, Archie Miller was named a couple months ago and the new head coach for URI. Yeah, it's close right now in the poll, so that's great. What's good, John Edmond? Welcome to the stream. Jong, welcome in from the Philippines. Yeah, Harden's yet to show up, and he's in foul trouble early on, so things not looking so hot for James Harden. No points, 3 turnovers, 3 assists. He's 0 for 3 shooting in 9 minutes with 2 personal fouls. So James Harden was on the bench before the timeout was taken. Welcome in, Raphael. Thanks so much for joining in. Happy Monday out in the Philippines to you guys. Happy Monday morning at 8:30, almost. Rufus, welcome in. Thanks so much for watching. Hit me up in the chat where you guys are from. We got a lot of awesome international supporters on the stream. I know the Philippines is a big watching place that we got. Philippines, Bahamas, Trinidad and Tobago. I think those are some of like the biggest international countries we got. Yeah, he's in a big decline for James Harden. Like, he looks unrecognizable right now. He just looks like another dude in the court. From England for NBA Ferran. Welcome back in, man. So it's going to be free throws at the line for Miami. Victor Oladipo shooting 2. First one's good. Second one is up and through. 22-20 now, Miami. 2:50 left to go in the first quarter. Oladipo, Hero, Gabe Vincent, Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo. That's the 5 on the floor currently for the Heat. 5 on the floor for the Sixers. Maxey, Thibault, Milton, Niang, and Joel Embiid. Maxey has the ball at the left wing, passes left corner off the catch. Thibault shoots the 3. That goes through for the 3 ball as Philadelphia leads by 1. 2:25 left to go in the first. Adebayo with a possession. Puts the ball into the hands of Butler, top of the key, defended by Maxey, moves it out to his left. Nice bounce pass to the corner off to Hero. Hero, defended by Shake Milton. Bounce pass, goes low block, inside, off to Adebayo. Puts up a hook over Embiid. Adebayo goes down hard. And a late whistle as Embiid looks to get Adebayo. I think he got him on the chin area. So Embiid got a late foul call. So the clock will stop now with just over 2 minutes left to play in the first. Yeah, that going up for the rebound is one of the arms of Embiid knocked Adebayo right into the chin, going up for the rebound. James, welcome back in, man. John Edmond, welcome to the stream. Happy Filipino here with his players repping the NBA nowadays. And hoping that Kai Soto soon will be. Andre, welcome back in from TNT. First shot at the free throw line. It is good by Bam Adebayo. The Heat in the bonus. 23-23 now. Second free throw coming up for Bam. And he's got it. So the Heat take the lead in a back and forth game with multiple lead changes so far in this first quarter. Deflected inbounds. Gabe Vincent, far side of the floor, pokes it loose out of bounds. It's going to stay Philadelphia possession. Yeah, Harden picked up 2 quick personal fouls in this first quarter, so he's on the bench right now for James Harden. He hasn't done anything. He's attempted 3 shots, missed all of them, and he's turned it over 3 times. He's got 3 assists. 2 minutes left to play in the first. Maxey brings the floor up the court for the Sixers. Bounce pass out to the wing. Up fake. George Niang moves it outside of Maxey. Rises for the 3. Shoots it through. That's good. Tyrese Maxey. Oh, man, what a way that he's come in his second season from Big Blue. 1:40 left to go in the first. Maxey making 4 threes in the last game. He scored 34 in a game previous to that. Right down the lane. Adebayo scores the driving layup. It's tied up at 26. 1:30 left to go in the first quarter. Philadelphia with a possession. Maxey has the ball once again. Maxey above 40% this season from the perimeter. Sharpshooter he has become. Only in his second season as well. Lobs it off to Embiid, and Gabe Vincent will pick up the reach and foul. The game clock will stop with 1:07 left to play. Philadelphia gets the inbound. Maxey towards his left and the outside. Gives it off to Milton. Into the hands of Niang. They're working their way down into the hands of Embiid. Fall away. Jumper rattles in. That's good. What a start by Joel Embiid tonight, folks. 13 points now for the big fella. 5 of 6 from the floor. Just made a 15-foot jumper falling away. Final minute left to go in the first. Hero takes a 3, missed off the back rim, tipped up, battle for the rebound. Embiid comes up with his 4th rebound of the game. Embiid takes it past midcourt, puts the ball into the hands of Milton, driving. And Milton tripped up as the clock will stop with 44 seconds left to go. And 1 second, it's going to go. It's going to be a foul on Philadelphia, I believe. And Doc Rivers once again. We see his face just unhappy about the call on the floor. Or no, it will not. So it's going to be Miami basketball. Yeah, that was the correct call. Milton clearly got tripped up. They have Miami players walking back on their side, but Milton's going to shoot 2 free throws. So Philadelphia now on the bonus, shooting 2. First shot, no good by Shake Milton. Yeah, Embiid's on the roll tonight. Fear to mask up to 13 in quarter number 1. Expermex, thanks so much for joining in. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Shake Milton leaving 2 points off the scoreboard as he misses both of the free throws. Hero moves it out to the left wing into the hands to Oladipo. Cross-court pass to Hero. Pass it off to Adebayo. Hand off Hero. Jumper. 18-footer straight away. Swoosh. That's good by Tyler Hero on the board tonight. 28-28. Hero finally gets on the scoreboard for the 6th man of the year with his first 2 points of the game. 15 seconds left to go in the first. 4-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Maxey defend the right wing by Oladipo. Passes off to Harden. Top of the free throw circle. 4 seconds left to go. Harden draws contact, and it's going to be a reach and foul charged again to Miami by Gabe Vincent. So Joel Embiid's going to shoot 2 here at the line. Vincent reaching in once again, defending Embiid. So Embiid's got 13 points now, shooting 2 more free throws. Perfect 2 for 2 at the line with a great first quarter. First one is good. Matisse Thybulle will check into the game now. The final 8 seconds left to go in the first. Paul Reed will come into the game as well to get some size for Philadelphia. Second free throw by Embiid. That's good. 30-28. Pass midcourt, it's Hero. Hero, top of the key, moves it out to his left. Up fake. Vincent. That is way off the mark. Off balance shot as we close out the end of the first quarter. 30-28 at the end of 1. Great game between these two teams here. For game number 4, the second round series between Miami and Philadelphia. Heat lead the series 2-1. We'll be back coming up in a couple moments, everyone. Thanks so much all for joining in today. As we switch from the first to the second. If you guys are new in the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Ring that notification bell if you guys would like to be notified for future live streams I do cover. Tomorrow night, I plan on covering Celtics against Bucks. Feel free to join in for that game. Renelio, welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for joining in. Out from the Philippines if you guys are from there. Good day out to you guys. Past 8:30 in the morning, so happy Monday morning if you guys are out in the Philippines. I'm still on Sunday night right now. It's 8:35 on Sunday night my time. I'm out on the East Coast of the U.S. Both of these teams are also East Coast teams. Joel Embiid, tremendous start. 15 points in the first quarter in 12 minutes by Joel Embiid. He's got 3 rebounds. Perfect 4 for 4 at the free throw line. 5 of 6 shooting. A lot of early points is what Philadelphia tried to do. Establish Joel Embiid in the post. Check. It's working right now. It's working right from the start of this game. A couple entry passes down low behind the defense for Embiid. Embiid had a really great fall-away jumper at the free throw circle. And also getting to the free throw line twice for him. So a solid 15 in the first quarter by Joel Embiid. After Embiid, there's a big drop-off. Number 2 scored Tyrese Maxey and Danny Green, both at 5 points each, making 1-3 each. Perfect 2 of 2 by Green and Maxey. And James Harden, yet to score so far. No points, 3 turnovers, 3 assists, 2 personal fouls has held him out of the game for quite a bit of time. He's only played 9 minutes of the 12 in quarter number 1 by Harden. For Miami, 7 points by P.J. Tucker. And Victor Oladipo with 7 off the bench, the top scorer. 6 points by Bam Adebayo. He's got 3 rebounds. Jimmy Butler today, 3 points in the first quarter. Played the most minutes out of anybody for the Heat with 11. Jose, welcome to the stream. Best of luck there today. Looking really well right now. Harden's got no points and he's picked up 2 personal fouls. And throughout the course of the series, James Harden's been non-existent in the second half. He's just hidden his shell in the second half and has just not been like any sort of aggressiveness whatsoever. Yeah, James Harden, like cracking 25 has been a long time that he has done it for James Harden. Never mind 30. So that's a pretty easy take when you take the under 23.5 for Harden when he just can't produce anymore like how he used to. Oh, I got you right there. So you're out in the UK. Happy early Monday morning. Appreciate the dedication. 1:38 a.m. Yeah, we got a bunch of people that come into the streams from the Philippines that we got. Yeah, James Harden hasn't even cracked 23 in this whole playoff. So 9 games throughout the playoffs so far. The highest point total is 22, 3 times by James Harden in this playoff series. The last time that he cracked 25 points or greater, that was back on March 23rd. So that's quite some time ago. That's 17 games. That's a span there that Harden, yeah. So it's been a long time. Actually, one of those games he was inactive too. So we start off the second half, or second quarter. Top of the key, Maxey shoots the 3, no good off the rim. Rebound goes to Hero. Hero, Lowry, Adebayo, Strus, and Oladipo. That's the 5 on the floor. Cleared a pathway for Kyle Lowry as he scores with a layup. Mark, thanks so much for joining in here, man. 45 seconds through the second. Thibault puts the ball into the hands of Green. Off to Harris. Jumper. Got it. Tobias Harris for 2. 32-30. Trail. Down the lane. That's too easy. Bam Adebayo with a huge two-handed flush. Receives the pass from Kyle Lowry. 1 minute through the second. Harris at the right elbow. Inside the key. Puts up the jumper off to Milton, who gets the bucket. So Shake Milton gets his first 2 points of the game today. Up fake at the left baseline. Oladipo will draw the foul and read. Victor Oladipo been key so far in this game for him. Off the bench, he's got himself 7 points right now. He's going to shoot 2 more at the free throw line. First shot by Oladipo, right down the middle. Second shot, missed off the back rim by Oladipo. Offensive rebound, though, controlled. Another chance for Miami. Lowry moves now to his left. Into the hands of Oladipo, dribbles, attacks, pass, inside the key, Adebayo has it, puts up the shot around the rim, and now gets his own rebound between defenders for a moment, and Shake Milton was able to come down with it, battling for the rebound with Adebayo. Harden back into the game, floats up the runner, missed poorly off the back rim, way too strong. As a big body comes down low below the hoop, that is Paul Reed, who hits the deck. And this will result in a loose ball foul charged to Miami. The game clock will stop with 10:06. Mason, welcome to stream, man. Brian, what's good? Welcome back in here. 10:06 left to go in the second. Great game so far. Victor Oladipo is going to check out of the game now for the Heat. Philadelphia gets the inbound. Green hands it off to Harris. Harris has it. 10 minutes left to go. Harris dribbles up to the elbow. Passes left baseline. Milton dribbles inside. Weaves his way through traffic. Pass out to the top to Harden. Bounce pass down low. Paul Reed throws it down with a two-handed jam. 36-33. James Harden gets assist number 4 tonight. Butler going up in a shooting motion and will draw contact. Defended by Danny Green in the foul. And Doc Rivers cannot believe the call. Jimmy Butler will shoot 2 at the free throw line. The game clock stops as we got 9:44 left to go in the second. Two free throws by Butler. First one is good. It's been a tremendous game all throughout the course of the night so far. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. The largest lead, Philadelphia 4, Miami 3. No lead has been bigger than 2 possessions. Second free throw is good. Sean Sam, welcome in. Good morning out to you here, there, brother. 11 for 14 at the line by the Heat. Philadelphia 4 for 6. 9:35 left to go in the second. Deflected pass. Intercepted. Near side of the floor by Tyler Hero. Dumps it over to Adebayo inside the key. Passes outside to Strus. Strus at the top of the key. Moves it out to the left corner into the hands of Lowry. Lobs it down low. Adebayo spin move. Powers his way down low. Puts up the hook. That's good over Reed for 2. Heat take the lead right back with a quick answer. 37-36. Lisa, thanks so much for joining in. 9 minutes left to go before halftime. Harden will take it up the floor. James Harden 0 for 4 shooting, yet to score so far tonight. Harden double teamed. Passes to his right around the perimeter into the hands to Harris. Tobias Harris dribbles, drives, jumper, mid-range, got it. That's good by Tobias Harris. Back and forth, back and forth. We'll see what the Heat can do. Hero, straightaway 3, zips it through. That is good by Tyler Hero. A 40-38 game we got right here, as no team has led by more than 4. 8.5 left to go before halftime. Harden at the left wing. Crossover. Moves it outside. Deflected pass out of bounds. Last touch by Hero. $8:15 left to go before halftime. Out to the corner. Harris shoots the 3. Missed off the right side of the rim. Rebound goes back to Lowry. Lowry pass up the floor into the hands to Butler. Strus bounce past Butler, left corner. Butler defended by Harden 101. 8 minutes left to go before halftime. Butler dribbles into the key on a Reed. Butler, jumper, falling away over Paul Reed. He's got it. 42-38 now with under 8 minutes left to play. Harden with the ball at the top of the key. Harden signals the offense double team outside Harris. Moves it out to Harden for the shot clock. Harden, got off with one of them, and he makes the three straight away. Got off with a push off by James Harden. On a flop at the top of the key, that's a three. Lucky break for Harden inside. Adebayo, jumper, mid-range, right back, and he drills it. 44-41 the scores. We approach the 7-minute mark left to go before half. Harden with 3 points now on the board. Looking for 5. Dumps it down low. Green floats up the shot. Skidded off the right side of the rim. Hero with a defensive rebound in the corner. Loose ball out of bounds. And it will be Philadelphia basketball once again, I believe, here. Paul Reed with a big defensive stop. Staying with Tyler here as he lost it. All right, we're going to take a timeout on the floor. 7 minutes left to play. Second quarter right now. Great game between these two teams. No lead's been bigger than 4. 44-41 as we take the timeout. All right, we almost got 300 on the stream. If you guys are new in the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks so much all for joining in tonight. Michael, thanks so much for joining in, man. Hope all is going well. Happy Mother's Day out there to all the moms today. Joel Embiid, top scorer in the game for Philadelphia. He's got 15 points for Embiid. 12 points by Bam Adebayo. The big showed up in the big way today. Those are the only two players in double figures at the moment. Hey, there we go. Glad to hear there, Michael. Just been a tremendous game as far as like pace played. Both of these teams able to answer right back with buckets. Shooting the ball at an efficient clip from the floor for these two teams tonight. 62.5% by Philadelphia. They're 16 of 26 from the floor. And then Miami is 52% right now in this game. 6 turnovers by Philly, 4 by Miami so far today. So Miami's got less turnovers. They've also got more offensive rebounds. So even though the Heat are less efficient than the Sixers, they have the lead because of offensive rebounds +3, 4-1 on the glass in favor of the Heat. And then -2 in the turnover category for Miami. And they're +4 total on the glass, 12-8. Yeah, everybody pulling their weight. Max Strus was just extremely efficient in that game 3 for the Heat, and he's just backed off today, trying to shoot bombs. Last game he went 3 for 11 from 3. Today he's just 1 for 2 shooting. Both of his shots attempted from 3-point range. Kyle Lowry had a tough game in that game 3. He's just 1 for 4 today, 0 for 2 from 3-point range with just 2 points by Kyle Lowry. He's got himself 5 assists, though, to 1 turnover. And then James Harden for Philadelphia, he's up to 3 now with that made 3. 4 assists, 3 turnovers, and had 2 personal fouls in the first quarter. John, welcome in. Thanks so much for joining in. Joseph, welcome on the channel here, man. We come back from the timeout. 44-41 the score. 7 minutes left to go before halftime. Harden has possession, defended by Tucker, one-on-one, top of the key, moves it out to Green, and Danny Green gives away the pass, just jumped the route, intercepted it, right position was Bam Adebayo, and Danny Green picks up the reach and fall as well. So just bad basketball all around by number 14 in red, white, and blue for Philadelphia. Number 1, Danny Green gives up the ball, and number 2, him and Thibault, might have been on Thibault actually. Thibault might have reached in first, and then Green knocked him down second. See what the rolling is. It's going to be on Thibault, actually. So Green got called for the turnover, and Thibault, the one you get called in the reach and foul. Christian, welcome to the stream here, man. 6:45 left to go in the second. Back to action. Butler with the ball around the perimeter. Butler dribbles into the key on Embiid. Lost it. Tip to the corner, and Philadelphia with Green has it, but a tie-up forcing the floor. Oladipo and Butler there to force Green into the tie-up. It will be jump ball. The clock will stop with 6:33. It's going to be jump ball on Miami's side of the floor at their free throw circle. Raven, welcome in. Thanks so much for joining in. Happy Mother's Day out to you. It's going to be jump ball between Oladipo and Danny Green. 6:33 left to play. Marcos, thanks so much for joining in. Taking the Heat in the series 4-2. Here's the jump ball. It's up, and it goes down into the hands of Tucker. Another chance for the Heat. Strus off the catch. Shoots the three. Skipped around the rim and out, though. Sixers come up with a defensive rebound. Harden takes it past midcourt. Harden moves it out wide into the hands of Green. Slides to his left. Open three in the corner. Swoosh. Danny Green ties it up at 44 apiece. And game number 3, he was feeling it. In game number 4, he is feeling it as well. 2 for 2 now from three-point range with 8 points by Danny Green. 6 minutes left to go before halftime. Heat with the ball in a tie game at 44. Tucker hands it off to Butler around the screen. That's going to get called on a turnover by Miami, charged to Tucker. Do I think Mike Woodson will eventually lead Indiana to another championship? I think that's going to be tough to do, but wouldn't count it out of the equation. Tough to do because there's a lot of stacked programs nowadays that is so wide open. Bounce past the corner. And they were just a play-in team this past year, so they weren't like a convincing, like, single-digit seed this past season. They were a play-in team. 5:20 left to go. Transition 3. Boom! Oh! Danny Green takes the 3 in transition, makes the 3, and gets knocked down. Jacking up the triple. It is good by Danny Green. Count it, and the foul. He got absolutely destroyed out on the break by Max Strus on a body check right out in front. Woo! Man. One shot coming up at the free throw line by Danny Green. He's having a great game today. 11 points now for Danny Green. Perfect 3 for 3 from three-point range. He's the number 2 scorer for the Sixers behind Joel Embiid with 15. Free throw is no good. Around the rim and out, missed by Green. NBA draft lottery is going to be on Tuesday, May 17th. So that's when they'll have like the draft order of the teams. So after that draft lottery, it's on not this Tuesday, but the following Tuesday, May 17th. They have the draft lottery. Taking it right to the rim with Tyler Hero. It's a 1-point game right now. 47-46. The clock will stop with 5 minutes. Yeah, I knew that there, Christian. Hoping that Kenny Payne's gonna give you guys some future success there. I think he will. First one is good at the line for Philadelphia. Shooting 2 is James Harden, who drew the foul. We have 5 minutes left to go before halftime. Second shot by Harden. He makes it. Tremendous game today. I usually don't cover games that consist of back and forth, consistent basketball like this for a full 22 plus onwards span for minutes that we're closing in on very soon, as Miami will get called for the travel inside the key turnover for the Heat. But the largest lead of this game has been by 5 for Philadelphia, 4 by Miami. So that knows that we got a really good game here. Harden has it with 4.5 left to go. 14 on the shot clock. Dribbles to the right elbow. Bounce pass cutter. Nice dime out to Tobias Harris, who throws down the two-handed jam. So this is tied for the largest lead of the game now, 51-46. Heat with the ball, crossover, Hero, dribbles at the free throw circle, moves it back outside, off the catch, 3 on its way, missed off the rim by Oladipo, rebound, pulled down for Harden, here goes Harden, dribbles, attacks, right down the lane, puts it up, inside through traffic, that's good for 2. Extending the lead now up to 7, 15-4 run for Philadelphia, and it's going to lead to a timeout taken on the floor by the Heat. 4 minutes left to go before halftime. 7-point lead for the Sixers. Been a great game tonight. If you guys are new, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe if you guys are new. And we're about 30 seconds behind, so no spoilers out in the chat as well. Just a reminder for you guys. Because we're about, YouTube delay, I think it's around 30 seconds or so from when it will come out. Embiid hasn't been on the floor lately. So he's been on the bench for quite a bit of time at the moment. Embiid's at 15 points, 15 minutes. Danny Green having a great game. He's got 11 points for Danny Green. Bam Adebayo with 12. Only player to get into double figures right now for Miami. And Jimmy Butler's got 7. I think it's all going to depend on who can rise here in the second half for the Heat, because they're down by 7. They need more players to step up. Jimmy Butler, Tyler Hero, those two most certainly capable of doing so. If they're able to do so, that's how they're able to come from behind in this game. And also Tyrese Maxey has certainly proved that he's capable of doing so. Maxey held to just 5 points so far. Hasn't been aggressive at all, though. He's 2 of 3 from the floor, 1 of 2 from three-point range for Maxey. $15 points by the Heat bench, 8 of those points by Oladipo, 7 by Hero. And then 7 points by the Sixers bench. So right now we're just on the timeout here. Currently 53-46 the score with around 4 minutes left to play. What's good? Wide awake. Welcome in. All right, James Harden getting into the rim of the last possession. Just starting to rev up this crowd. This game's at Philadelphia. Harden's up to 7 points now. 6 assists, 4 turnovers. 2 personal fouls in the first quarter, but he's yet to commit one so far in the second. We get back to action. Lowry with the ball. Kyle Lowry. Tyler Hero. Bam Adebayo. Jimmy Butler. And PJ Tucker. That's the 5 on the floor currently for the Heat. Missed jumper for Miami. Goes to Philadelphia. Harden. Harris. Green. Embiid. And Maxey. The 5 in the court. Harden with the ball, crossover, 5 in the shot clock, takes the 3, he zips it through. James Harden starting to come alive. Largest lead of the game for Philly. First time anybody's led by double digits. 3:20 left to go before halftime. At the left corner, Butler up fakes, defended by Green, shoots the 3 ball from the corner. Jimmy Butler right back, delivers with a 3 ball. Approaching the 3-minute mark left to go before half. Harden, bounce pass, off to Maxey, moves it out to his right. The big fella tries a 3 and B, no good. Off the back rim and out. As Hero comes out with a defensive board. Hero takes up the floor. Towards his left in the outside. Hero, skip pass, right corner, too tall, off the hands of Tucker, out of bounds. Turnover. What's good, Vegas? Welcome to stream here, man. Oh, if that's about James Harden there, what Marcos is putting, I think he's on a sharp decline right now for James Harden. I think he's only got a few more years. Started to come alive, though, here for him last couple possessions. Just hasn't been any sort of himself, though. Ever since that injury. James Harden is going to shoot 2 at the line. Bill, welcome in. Thanks so much for joining in, man. First shot, missed by Harden around the rim and out. James Harden's up to 10. He's got 6 assists, 17 minutes. Extremely slow start, but it's been better here in the second quarter. The first quarter was just a rough showing for Harden. Harden, second free throw. That's good. 57-49 now with 2:40 left to go before halftime. Been a great game between these two teams. Kyle Lowry has it, defended by Danny Green at the left wing perimeter. Adebayo comes up to set the screen. Bounce pass off the roll down. Bam. Has it, defended by Embiid. Bounce pass to the right baseline. Jumper falling away. Jimmy Butler hits a big time shot for 2 and knocks it down. It's a 6-point game now. And Philadelphia, far side of the floor, they get called in the turnover. Miami has it up the court here. Butler backs his way on Green. Bully ball down low. Puts it up. Off the backboard. They will count it. That's good by Jimmy Butler. Count the bucket and the foul. Jimmy Butler finding a way to answer. One-on-one matchup defended by Danny Green. Just powers his way inside of him. Off of the turnarounds. Both these teams in the bonus right now. 4-point game, and Butler's up to 14, starting to come alive. So that's exactly what's happened, is that Adebayo had a great start, and now a number 2 emergence here in this game for Miami as Jimmy Butler has soared up. And Butler actually happens to be the top scorer, so he surpasses Adebayo with the last made bucket, and the free throw is good. So Jimmy Butler's got himself 15 just like that, a blink of an eye. A couple moments ago, he had 7 points, and he has risen for the last 8. 57-54, 2 minutes left to go. Thibault off to Maxey. Back outside the Thibault, shoots the 3, missed off the back rim, and the rebound collected by Tucker. 1:50 left to go before half. Here's a 3, just jacketed up. Hero ball, not by Tyler Hero, by Jimmy Butler. Tangled up down low with the baseline. Lowry and Embiid with a mask as he got knocked down front row next to the stanchion. Right next to the cameraman as well. Wow. Gotta protect yourself right there if you're Joel Embiid. This will be a Miami inbound, 14 on the shot clock, 1:43 left to go on the game clock. Kyle Lowry sends it out to the wing, into the hands of Tucker. Passes out to his left, off the catch, three, straight away. Missed off the rim, no good by Hero. Rebound collected by Harris for Philadelphia. 3-point lead for the Sixers. 1:30 left to go before halftime. Harden brings up the floor. Harden towards his right, defended at the right wing by Tucker. Lobs it off to Embiid. Embiid top of the free throw circle. Powers his way. Makes the turnaround shot inside the key. Missed off the mark. Rebound pulled away by Adebayo. Here goes the Heat with it. And they dribble up the floor. Lost it for a moment. Butler gets it back. Shovels it out to the top. Three. Missed straight away by Oladipo. Rebound collected by Harris. Final minute left to go in the second. Harris dribbles at the mid-block. Moves it outside to Harden. Harden attacks the rim. Lob off the mark to Embiid. Though there was contact by the Heat, and we have a reach and fall committed by P.J. Tucker. So the clock will stop with 1 minute left to go. Yeah, so the games were great, man. I get to cover 5 games this weekend. And yeah, Whedon won yesterday, and they won today. So they won today, and that means that they were crowned the conference tournament champions, which is awesome. So they got conference tournament championship now, they won. And they are now on a 17-game winning streak going into the NCAA tournament. And they're also the top team in their region, so they might host the regional championships too. We have to figure that out, because for the college that I do, because if they do host the regional championships, it would give me like more of an opportunity to announce. It will be 2 weekends from now. But since they're the top team in the region, they might. It all depends on where the site is, though. Sometimes they go to a neutral site for that, which they have done lately. But yeah, it's pretty cool. They just won the conference tournament championship for the 16th time in program history. That's a jumper. Goodbye, Hero. Right back with 45 seconds left to play before halftime. David, welcome in. Thanks so much for joining in, man. Elaine, welcome back to the stream. 35 seconds left to go. Philly with the ball. Harden moves it out to the corner. Niang with a three. Zips it through. That's good. Threes are dropping today. 6-point game. Heat with a possession. Butler puts the ball into the hands of Oladipo. Oladipo with some solid production tonight. Oladipo drives into the paint. Up fake on Embiid. Bounce pass off to Tucker. Back outside to Hero. Dribbles up to the free throw circle. Hero, 2 in the shot clock. Floats it up. Well short of the rim. And called in a travel. Can't do that, as it did not hit any sort of part of the rim. As the clock will stop in 9 seconds. Yep, I get the Celtics taking it all still. We'll have to see how they do in Game 4 tomorrow. That's a big determining game for them. So yes, I think the Celtics do have a chance tomorrow. Maxey gets the inbound, final 7 seconds. Maxey puts up the shot, off the front rim, bounces in. That's good for 2 by Tyrese Maxey. What a shot, with 4 seconds left to play. Far side of the floor, Lowry forces up a prayer at halftime. No good off the back rim. We close out going to halftime. It's an 8-point lead by Philadelphia. That should not tell how close the score actually has been. It's been more like 1, 2, and 3 for the leads throughout. Majority of this game in the first half was lead change after lead change after lead change. We got a ball game. Halftime, we're on to. If you guys are new to the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks so much all for joining in today. TGU, welcome in. Thanks so much for joining in, man. Top scorer in the game for Philadelphia. It is Joel Embiid. He's got 15 points by Embiid. 5 of 8 shooting from the floor. 13 points by James Harden coming alive in the second quarter. and 11 points by Danny Green. Danny Green has made 3 threes today. Perfect 3 of 3 from the outside, 4 or 5 from the floor. Jerry, thanks so much for joining in. Jules, welcome to the stream. Hit me up in the chat. Who do you guys got in this one tonight? Sixers or Heat? TGU, welcome back in, man. Miami top scorer, 15 points by Jimmy Butler, rising in the second quarter, and then 12 points by Bam Adebayo. Tyler Hero off the bench has got 9. So 64-56 to score at halftime. Hit or miss type of league today. The Sixers, once again, are feeling it from three-point range. Philadelphia, 9 made threes in the first half, 56% from 3. They're 9 of 16 from the perimeter for a team that shot 23% at Miami in games 1 and 2. Joel Embiid just opening up the floor for everybody. Danny Green, perfect 3 of 3 from 3. 2 made threes by James Harden, and then 1 made 3 each by Embiid, Maxey, Niang, and Thibault. I took the Heat tonight by 3, 106-103. Yes, I think the Celtics can still win it all. Yeah, I think whoever wins this Eastern Conference second round series, the Celtics or Bucks, I think they got a good chance. Whoever wins that to win it all. Yeah, Al Horford came alive big yesterday in the fourth quarter. Joel Embiid's got 5 rebounds right now, so 15 points, 5 rebounds at halftime. He's the top rebounder for the Sixers, and Bam Adebayo has 3 rebounds he's been limited to. Top rebounder is Tyler Hero with 5 for Philadelphia. He's got 9 points, 5 boards. And James Harden's got 7 assists, 13 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists, with 5 turnovers by Harden. Just had a tough start for Harden. Had no points for the majority of the first quarter, and then he comes in big in the second. Do I think Indiana's going to be ranked in the preseason poll? I'm probably going to say no, most likely. I have to check to see, because I haven't kept up with who's been going in and out. Just want to see if Trace Jackson Davis is... If there's an announcement or on that. I might have missed it, because there's been just so much going on. If he comes back, they get a really good chance of going far next season. Okay, so Trace Jackson Davis, he got invited to the NBA Draft Combine. Because without him, it's going to be tough next season, I feel like, for Indiana. Okay, so he's going to retain his college eligibility, but he announced his plans to enter the draft. So he put his name in the NBA draft, and then he's going to... see if it's right for him, because he didn't hire an agent, so that means that he can come back if need be. What's good, Butchie? Welcome to the stream. Bruin, welcome back in, man. Yeah, we got a series there with Phoenix and Dallas now. So yeah, they'd probably be top 25 for Indiana there. Christian, if Trace Jackson Davis does come back, probably top 25. Leading this series is Miami. Heat are up 2-1 in the series. So this is game number 4. This is big. Joel Embiid has come back to the series because Miami took the first 2 games without Embiid on the floor. And then with Embiid on Friday, the Sixers won by 20. Yeah, that series is tied 2-2 now between Dallas and Phoenix. What's good? The Cone Man, welcome to the stream. So yeah, nobody's going to get swept in the second round action, so that's great. Bucks up 2-1 against the Celtics in the series. Big game for tomorrow. I plan on covering that, so feel free to join in tomorrow night for Celtics Bucks. That will be a 7:30 tip-off time of the East Coast. And then Golden State leading the series against Memphis. John Morant most likely out for game number 4 tomorrow. So Golden State has a chance to win that series in 5 now. But Phoenix, Dallas, that's all tied up at 2-2. I released the poll results right now at halftime. Thanks so much all for voting in the poll. Pretty close. 52-48 Heat took the poll. If Boston and Phoenix lose their series, what will be my new pick to go to the finals? Milwaukee. And if the Celtics lose the Bucks, I think the Bucks have a really good chance of repeating. I put the Bucks to win it all. Yeah, Milwaukee, Golden State. I just feel like Milwaukee would have that matchup against Golden State. That I don't think that there's any way that the Warriors could stop Giannis. I think there'll be a lot of like high scoring games in that playoff series. But as far as like finding an answer to stop the Greek Freak, I don't think Golden State's going to be able to do it. Yeah, I got to cover them in the regular season, and I remember Milwaukee just pounced over Golden State in that game. That was a nationally televised game. Wow, Memphis transfer Tyler Harris committing to UCF, or USF. Thanks so much for the update there, Vegas. Well, yeah, we've been seeing a lot more of that. Just transfers committing to schools inside the conference against, like, other rival teams in the conference. Like, that's, like, the toughest part about that stuff. Going up against your former head coach 2 times in a season at least for most teams, depending on the conference size. Some teams only do it once if you're from, like, the Atlantic 10, because the A10 just keeps on getting bigger and bigger and bigger. But a lot of other conferences, like the American is one of them. The Big 12, they play 2 conference games against each opponent throughout the course of the season. And never mind conference tournaments as well. You could have up to 3 if those teams play in the conference tournament. Yeah, I think it was back in January when the Bucks had beat Golden State. Final score is 118-99. Giannis had 30 in that game. Yeah, he had a triple-double, 30, 12, and 11 when he played the Warriors. That was the first game. Yeah, Donovan Mitchell is probably going to ask to go someplace else, honestly. Which is just unfortunate. I've been hearing the Knicks' name a lot for Donovan Mitchell. But I think the best bet, you have to move on from Rudy Gobert, I feel like. Because come playoff time, he always gets exposed. That's the problem come playoff time. Is that everybody knows how to attack him. What's good, Chloe? Welcome to stream. Hopefully someday to work my way up to, like, actual, like, professional sports ranks. Which would be incredible. Joe, welcome in. This game's been going really well. Both these teams are, like, back and forth for the first, like, 20 minutes or so. The largest lead at one point was just 4 through the first 20 minutes, and then Philadelphia got themselves up by 10. Yeah, great point right there for Jay Ramirez. Let's see what we got. Yeah, it's been a big difference is the perimeter shooting. Miami's just been cold at Philadelphia's court. Philadelphia's been cold at Miami's court. Miami 4 of 18 from 3. That's 25%. Philadelphia's 9 of 16 from 3-point range. That's at 56 or 53% right now for Philadelphia. Yeah, the Heat have been taking a lot of wing threes and missing. 27 footers, a lot of these shots. So Miami was just 2 of 8 from 3-point range in that second quarter. They were 2 of 5 from 3-point range in the first quarter. Okay. Or 2 of 7 from 3-point range in the first quarter. Let's go to Ralph. Thanks so much for joining in, man. Appreciate it, Chloe. S. LaPlace, welcome to stream. Yeah, seems like this series could be closer than expected at the start of it, since Embiid's back. Yes, I watched First Take. I don't watch it when it, like, actually airs, but I usually catch some of the episodes in my lunch break. Hey, thanks so much, Trevor. Appreciate it, man. If the Heat and Bucks play each other, who do I think is going to win? I think that's going to be Milwaukee. Just think Giannis is so dominant that it's all going to come down to the best player in the court. He's the best player in the world. The Celtics did not have an answer for him yesterday. And the game that the Celtics won in Game 2, Giannis started to go off in the second half, but he really struggled. He went 2 for 12 in the first half. If Giannis had a big first half, the Bucks would go up in the series 3-0. Lindell, thanks so much for joining in. Stellar game by Joel Embiid in the first half. Should get back to action here. Third quarter about to begin. Miami missed their first shot around the rim. Philadelphia comes out with the basketball. Harris moves out to Green. Dribbles right baseline. It's Maxey who floats up the shot. And Maxey will draw the contact and get fouled. So the clock will stop now with 11:35 left to play in the third. This will send Tyrese Maxey to the free throw line shooting 2. So good to see him being aggressive because he certainly can factor into the scoring column. 19 points in Game 1, 34 in Game 2, and then 21 in Game 3. And Maxey been efficient once again tonight from the floor. Hits the first free throw. He's got himself now 7 points. Second shot by Maxey. That's good. Make it 8. So Tyrese Maxey is 3 of 4 from the floor, 2 of 2 now at the free throw line. Did not get a lot of touches in that first half, but whenever he's gone on to the break, he is just so dangerous because he takes it strong right to the rim. Lowry shovels it into the hands of Butler. Pro hop, mid-range, turn around, got it for Jimmy Butler. One minute through the third quarter, Butler's up to 17. Maxey defended on the outside by Butler, now switched by Tucker. Maxey with 10 on the shot clock. Maxey takes the 3. Gets the 3. That's good by Tyrese Maxey. Looking at aggressiveness right here, starting out the third. Miami with the ball. That was nice for his vision to just see that he had some space out in front. That PJ Tucker had given him some space. And Maxey, cold-blooded, just drills it. As Doc Rivers is completely irate, Danny Green called for a foul from behind, defending Kyle Lowry around the wing. Jun, welcome back in, taking the heat tonight. Alex, thanks so much for joining in, man. 11-point lead for Philadelphia, trying to tie up the series. 10:30 left to go in the third. Adebayo hands it off to Strus. Moves it out to his left. Tucker. Pass down low. It's Adebayo. Works his way inside on Embiid. Backs his way at the free throw circle. Takes the jumper. Bam. No good off the mark. Contested by Embiid. Harden comes up with a defensive rebound. 10:15 left to go in the third. Harden the outside. Puts the ball into the hands of Maxey. Maxey dribbles towards his left. Moves it out top of the key to Embiid. Up fake. Backs his way into the key. Embiid. Fall away. Jumper. Off the rim. No good. And the rebound pulled down by Tucker. 10 minutes left to go in the third. Tucker. Off to Butler. Butler inside. Puts up the shot. And Jimmy Butler will draw a contact. It's going to be committed by Maxey. Game's clock will stop as we get 9:58 left to go. Jimmy Butler will shoot 2. What's good, Rod? Welcome to the stream here. Johnny, welcome back in, man. One shot up, and it's good by Jimmy Butler. George Niang now checks into the game in the place of Danny Green. Second shot good by Butler. He's up to 18 now, making 19 with a made free throw. Ten minutes left to go in the third. Philly with a possession. Maxey. Dribbles towards his right and the outside. Push it to the right corner into the hands to Harden. 8 on the shot clock for James Harden. Harden moves it over to the right elbow. Knee in. Kick out to the wing. Up fake. It is Harris. And Harris. So the clock will stop. And it will be a Heat foul away for the ball. Adebayo and Embiid tangle up. So it's going to be called an Adebayo. That's Bam's third personal foul. So Bam with 3, Max Strus with 3, and Gabe Vincent with 3 personal fouls. For Philadelphia, 4 personal fouls by Danny Green. Everybody else with either 1 or 2 for Philly. And B, tough shot. Got it. At the right baseline, falling away. This dude legit cannot miss tonight for Joel Embiid. Just too strong, too big, too physical, too powerful. 17 points now for Embiid tonight. 6 of 10 shooting through 22 minutes. The top scorer for the Sixers. 4 players, double figures for Philadelphia. 13 by Harden, 12 by Maxey, 11 by Danny Green. As Miami missed the jumper. Philadelphia missed the jumper. Miami has it back with 9 minutes left to go. Strus moves it outside. Lowry towards his left around the perimeter. Lobs it off to Tucker. Shovels down the lane. Butler, hard contact. As he tried to go backdoor in the layup, and it will draw the foul. Once again, the game clock will stop. It's going to be Joel Embiid who picks up the blocking foul. It's going to send Jimmy Butler to the line shooting 2. Wow, that's crazy. CP3's mom had hands put on her by Mavs fans. And CP3's wife also pushed. That's crazy, man. Yeah, what a terrible day to spend on Mother's Day. Getting harassed by opposing fans at the opposing arena when your son or husband had fallen out in that game. Poor CP3 today. Both of the free throws good by Butler. Is up to 21. Maxey with the ball. 8:40 left to go in the third. His pass deflected and intercepted by Kyle Lowry. Takes the distance with a layup. We'll see if this changes anything. 7-point game. Philadelphia will try it again. Maxey lobs it off to Embiid. Embiid at the right elbow. Embiid takes the jumper. Hits it for the J. Count it. And the fouls. He got knocked down by Adebayo. Joel Embiid. Welcome back. The mask is back as a huge jumper by Embiid as he knocks it down for the deep 2. And gets contacted to the hardwood by Bam. And Bam in deep foul trouble now. Just picked up his 4th. .24 left to play. Embiid is up to 19 points now, 7 of 11 shooting. And the free throw is good by Embiid. He's reached the 20 mark. 10-point lead once again for Philadelphia. Heat with the ball. At the left wing, Butler. Butler double teamed by Harris and Harden. Gives it out to the top. Wide open 3 straight away. Missed off the front rim by Kyle Lowry. And the rebound collected by Embiid. Embiid up to 6 rebounds now. Harden moves it outside. Harris jacks up a 3. Hit the rim short. Goes back to Miami. Butler dribbles. Left baseline. Drives down low. Puts it up over Embiid. Scores up and then off the backboard. Count it and a foul. Hard contact. Jimmy Butler is down right now on the hardwood. Twisting and turning his body. Needs a moment. Good to see up on his feet. Jason, what's good? Welcome back into the stream here, man. The legend. Yeah, I heard about that, Vegas. That John Morant's most likely not going to play tomorrow. That's massive. Not good for Memphis. That's huge for Golden State. Out of all the teams, I think Golden State has the chance to pull out the series the fastest now. I thought a couple of days ago it's going to be Phoenix over Dallas, but Dallas has had other answers. That series is tied up at 2-2. 7:53 left to go the third. It's going to be an official review on the last call. Joel Embiid blocking foul on Jimmy Butler. Ooh! Embiid with a whack to the face of Butler. Butler was going up into his layup motion underneath the rim and got the bucket. And a hard arm coming down. The swinging boys. Joel Embiid, the big fella. With an armful of Embiid to the head of Jimmy Butler in the last play. Embiid called in a flagrant. So that gets issued as a flagrant by the officials as they check the monitor. And Embiid now with 2 fouls. Took Butler a little while to get back up on his feet. Steven, welcome in. Congrats to your Mavs, man. It's all even at 2 right now. Butler will shoot free throws. First one he makes. And he'll stay at the free throw line. So what should have been an and one opportunity. Or it is an and one opportunity. He makes the free throw. Here's the basketball. So Miami gets the basketball back. 7:50 left to go. So the flagrant allows the Heat to get the ball back. Bounce pass to the corner. Tucker, Strus. They move it all around the perimeter. Butler off of one dribble. Shoots the 3 ball. Guess what? It's a 4-point game. Jimmy Butler sinks the 3. 74-70. How about that? As an answer, Jimmy Butler with 12 points in the corner now with 27 total. Top scorer in the game. Corner 3, George Niang, no good. As the rim sputted out, they get the offensive rebound though for Philly. Out to the top, another 3, Niang. This time, it's good from straight away. Threes are fully loaded tonight in this one. 7:10 left to go. Oladipo puts up the shot. And before the foul, they will count it, actually, by Oladipo. Late whistle. Off of one foot. Drills the deep 2 by Victor Oladipo. 5-point game with a chance to make it 4th the free throw line. As that'll be a blocking foul charge to Tobias Harris, who didn't really get any sort of contact. Wow. Not in the last replay that we saw. Oladipo. Yeah, okay, I thought so. So they will put it back. Okay, so they do not count the 2. The 2 will not be counted. This will be 2 shots now and a bonus for Miami by Oladipo. First one is good. Yeah, there clearly wasn't any contact going up. It was on the reach. So 9 by Victor Oladipo off the bench. Another chance here at the line, as he will hit them both. 5-point game. Been a tremendous game today. 7 minutes left to go in the third. Perfect 7-7 at the free throw line by Miami. Perfect 3-3 by Philadelphia in this third quarter. Harden moves out to his right. Maxey. Niang gives Embiid a touch. Embiid lost control of the basketball. Turnover. Stolen away. Far side of the floor by Jimmy Butler. Here goes Miami with it. 3. Top of the key. Missed off the front rim by Kyle Lowry as a loose ball foul gets called. It's going to be charged to PJ Tucker here for over the back. So he gets called on that, and it will go right back over to the Sixers. What a game. 6:49 left to go in the third. 77-72 as we reach the timeout here, taken on the floor. What's good, Raymond? Welcome to the stream here, man. What a game we got so far tonight. 20 points by Joel Embiid. He's one of 4 players double figures for Philadelphia. 13 points by James Harden. 12 by Tyrese Maxey. 11 by Danny Green tonight for Miami. It's 27 by Butler. 12 by Bam Adebayo. Bam is yet to score, though, in the second half. 10 points off the bench now by Victor Oladipo. Benson, thanks so much for joining in. Let me know out on the stream who you guys got in this one here. Sixers or Heat as we're on the timeout. Yeah, so they won the conference tournament championship today. That was pretty awesome. So they won 17 straight games in a row now for the team I cover. So they are now 30-10 for their overall record. So now they play in the NCAA tournament regionals. So we have to figure out, like, we're waiting to see who will host the tournament regionals, which they might get to host because they're the number one team in their region. So they might host. It all depends on where the host site is, because they do it differently. Sometimes for D3, it's the number one seed that hosts, but on some occasions, they have like a neutral site hosting it. So if they do host, that means that I get to cover them more, most likely, which is pretty cool. But yeah, they've been red hot. Since 17 straight in a row they've won. And that's right now number 3 in the nation for longest active win streak. And they hosted the whole tournament this weekend, so since they kept on winning, they're at 26 straight home victories, which is number 1 in the nation for any team, no matter what it is, D1, D2, D3, for any team for baseball. That's the longest active home winning streak right now with a team that they cover. It's at 26 straight at home. That's a pretty good part of history there. Gerald, thanks so much for joining in, taking the Sixers tonight. Embiid having a fantastic game. Once again, same case scenario. Jimmy Butler, another strong game, but not much help. 27 points by Butler, 12 by Bam, and 10 by Oladipo. Tyler Hero just 9 points in 16 minutes tonight, 4-7 shooting. Yeah, they actually had their conference tournaments a week earlier, so they have to wait until after next weekend for the other conference tournaments to finish up for the NCAA to do their selection show and see where they're placed. Here we go off the inbound. Jimmy Butler picks up the steal, shovels it 2-on-1. That's good for the layup by Kyle Lowry. Back from the timeout, big response for the Heat right back. It's a 3-point game. 6:20 left to go in the third. The Sixers will try it again. They've turned it over 14 times today. It's 20 points off of those turnovers by Miami. Harden, top of the key, lobs into the hands of Embiid. Embiid, top of the free throw circle. Drives on Oladipo, and Embiid, in the bonus, will force the foul. Oladipo reaches in, Embiid will shoot 2 at the free throw line, and the game clock will stop with 6:05. Get ready for tomorrow night's stream. It's going to be Celtics versus Bucks, game number 4. I plan on being back at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow, so feel free to join in for tomorrow night's stream and be a part of the chat once again. First shot missed off the back rim by Embiid. Embiid with 20.7 rebounds. Yeah, this game is at Wells Fargo Center. So this is in Philadelphia tonight. Second free throw good by Embiid. He's got 3 touchdowns and 3 extra points for his score on the scoreboard, for his basketball score with 21 points. He's got 1 touchdown along with that extra point. For rebounds with 7 rebounds. Strus catching fire 3 at the left wing, missed off the back rim, and the rebound collected by James Harden. 5:40 left to go in the third. Philadelphia with the ball. Up by 4. Harden dribbles, drives, blocked by Butler. Butler comes out with it in the key, looking to push it here for Miami. Butler gives it out to Lowry. Moves it out to the right wing to Butler. Jacks up the open 3, hits the rim short, tipped up offensive rebound for a moment. Though it's going to be another over-the-back call picked up by the Heat. P.J. Tucker, second time in this game. In the third quarter that he has picked up the over-the-back. So Tucker with 3 fouls, same as Max Strus and Gabe Vincent, who hasn't been a factor at all today. Vincent just 3 minutes on the floor with 3 personal fouls, and Bam Adebayo's got 4 fouls for the Heat. Foul trouble right now for the Sixers. 4 personal fouls each by Tobias Harris, Danny Green. And that's basically it. All other players have either 2 or 1. Yeah, he needs to have a big game tomorrow indeed. It's going to send Joel Embiid back to the free throw line off the foul committed by Miami. So 2 more shots by Embiid. The first one misses. Embiid went 1 for 2 his last time up. Miami making their free throws at 86%, 19 of 22. The Sixers a little bit off, a little bit less, 75% at 14 and 19. Embiid now 6 of 8 at the line. Second shot by Embiid. That's good. 79-74. 5:25 left to go in the third. Butler takes it past midcourt. Difference maker in this game. Why the Sixers are winning is because they made 11 threes. Miami's made 5. Philadelphia's struggling more with turnovers, where Miami's been in this game because they won the turnover battles. And also offensive rebound battle they're winning as well. Maxey drives right baseline. Blocked by Butler. Incredible block, in the Heat have numbers here to 5 and 4. Maxey out of the play for the moment. Butler swings it. Lowry kick out right baseline dribble. Floats up the runner. Oladipo hits it on the spot. That's good for 2. 3-point game. The Heat keep on coming back in this one. 4:40 left to go in the third. Miami out shooting Philadelphia this quarter 50-40. Nice pass down low. It's going to set up a dunk. It's from the feed by Embiid off to Matisse Thybulle. Second time in this game that Thybulle has dunked it right at the rim. 4.5 left to go in the third. Deflected ball. Near side of the floor. Picked up by Hero for the offensive possession. Tucker swings it out to the wing. Jab step on the outside. Oladipo feeds it down low to Butler. Puts up the mid-range off the top left corner of the glass. Rebound goes back to Philly. Harden dribbles, attacks. Euro step down the lane. Stripped to the basketball. Do you have a whistle? It's going to be a foul charge to Oladipo. Game clock will stop. 4:05 left to go. This should be 2 coming up at the free throw line for James Harden for free throws. And we'll see if there's any clarification about it. They're going to say he's going to give him 2 or not. Referees with both coaches, they will. So it's going to be 2 here at the free throw line for James Harden. First one he makes. Emmanuel, thanks so much for joining in. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. You guys would like to be notified for future live streams. Great game tonight. We got 4:05 left to go in the third. Second free throw here for Harden. Makes it. Hey, that's awesome. Congrats to Harry. That's awesome. Congrats on graduating college there, man. Tyler Hero takes up the floor. Going to take the timeout. 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter. 83-76. Philadelphia leading. Nick, welcome back in from Jamaica. Yeah, that's that time of season, too. I graduated college around 5 years ago. It's crazy how time flies. Like, before you know it, the years just multiply. Yeah, this has become a really good game. Both of these teams, the range has been really great tonight for the range. It's been around, like, 4, 5, 6 lately for the point range. 7, 8, 9... But the Heat have never really been out of it. Earlier in this game, it was back and forth, back and forth. The point range was 1, 2, and 3 for like the first 20 minutes into the game. Largest lead is the Sixers by 11. Though it never really felt like an 11-point lead. Because the Heat have always like managed to make it close tonight. What's good, Jaded? Welcome to the stream. Sixers winning this game because they're 11 of 21 from three-point range. That's good for 52% from the perimeter. Miami just 5 of 24 from the outside at 21%, but luckily for the Heat, they're only down by 7 at the moment. Big reason why. +2 in the offensive glass in the first half, helping out that cause. Points in the paint, they're +6 right now, 32-26. But points off of turnovers been the big factor keeping the Heat in the game. They scored 20 points off of Philadelphia turnovers. The Sixers turned it over 14 times tonight so far. Miami's turned it over 11 times. And then Philadelphia missing free throws too, 16 of 22. That's 73% at the line. Miami's making the majority of their opportunities now at 86%, 19 of 22. Geez, sorry to hear that, James. Hoping things will get better for you out there, bud. Man. Dantes, thanks so much for joining in. Things going pretty well, yeah. Were great games this week, and I got to cover. The team that I've been calling all season, they won their conference tournament this weekend. So they hosted the conference tournament as the number 1 seed, and they won it earlier this afternoon. So that means that they play now in the NCAA tournament, which is pretty cool. So they finish off the season on a 17-game winning streak and with a record of 30-10. We get back to action, 83-76. 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Butler with the ball. Has it for Miami inside the key. Floats to the shot with the left hand. Jimmy Butler scores up and in off the backboard. 29 points now for the bucket man tonight. It's a 5-point game. Butler 9 of 14 from the floor. Top of the key, George Niang. Moves it out to his left into the hands of Thibault. A cross-court pass. Off to Milton. Milton floats it up before. So we have a whistle. I think it's away from the basketball, committed by PJ Tucker once again. I'm not sure because we're not sure where the NCAA tournament's going to be held, but if they do host home games, because they do the regional, so the top seeded team usually hosts the regionals, so we have to see like who's going to host it. That's the thing. So if they're the host team in their region, which they're the number 1 team in their region, they probably will, unless they do it at a neutral site. Because sometimes they decide to do it at a neutral site, sometimes they do it at the host school. So that's something that the tournament committee decides. Joel Embiid shooting 2 more at the free throw line. First shot he missed. Second free throw is good. He's going to have an additional free throw added onto it. And he goes 1 for 3 by Embiid. That's what's keeping Miami in the game now, is the missed free throws as of late. 6-point game. Heat with the basketball. Hero towards his left and the outside. 3:15 left to go. Bounce passes towards his right around the perimeter. Here's a 3 at the corner. Missed off the rim. No good by Victor Oladipo. And the ball goes right back off to Philadelphia. Harden dribbles, attacks down the lane. James Harden lost control of the basketball. It's a turnover. Scooped up by Miami. And here to go on the break. Jumper, deep 2. Gabe Vincent connects on it. His foot was on the 3-point line. They called it deep 2. 84-80. Gabe Vincent finally gets on the board for the first time tonight. And they got Markieff Morris into the game for the first time tonight as well for the Heat. 2:40 left to go. Markieff Morris, Victor Oladipo, Jimmy Butler, Gabe Vincent, Tyler Hero. That's the 5 on the floor currently for Miami. As Joel Embiid will draw another foul, and he's going to shoot 2 at the free throw line. This game's starting to get close. 84-80, 2:35 remaining. Embiid, 9 of 12 shooting free throws. Will shoot 2. First one, he's got. "24 points now for Joel Embiid tonight. If you're new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Glad to have you guys join in, being a part here in the channel. Second shot by Embiid. No good, around the rim and out. Rebound pull down for the Heat. Hero takes up the floor. Hero at the 76ers logo. Dribbles towards his left. Thinking about a step back. He's open. A wide open 3. Hero, no good, off the back rim. Wow, that would have put it to a 2-point game. Here's Philadelphia. Pass, trail, score, layup. Good by who? Tyrese Maxey takes it to the hole. Strong layup. 7-point lead for Philadelphia. Top of the key. Miami start to take threes and they start to miss. No good off the back rim. That gets missed by Gabe Vincent. Final 2 minutes. Milton, drive, kick, corner, out to the wing. Maxey with a 3 comes up short. Tipped up to Markieff Morris for the defensive rebound. Here goes Miami. Minute 45 left to go. Oladipo at the top. Oladipo drives on Milton, passes out to the top of the free throw circle to Butler. Butler, spin move on Embiid. Butler into the key. Gets around Embiid. He scores with a right hand. Count it in the foul. Jimmy Butler going to shoot one. Coming up at the free throw line. Clock will stop with a 1:37 left to go. That's going to be Embiid's 3rd for fouls tonight. Butler shooting 1. That's good. Miami is right there. They're hanging in all game long. Largest lead, Philadelphia by 11. Sixers have it in their backcourt. Maxey takes it past the midcourt logo. Maxey towards his right, moves it outside to Niang. Niang shoots the 3 ball, missed off the back rim. Hero comes out with a defensive rebound. Tyler Hero drives on Maxey, Euro step, contacted. Boom! Knocked down from behind by Embiid as the clock will stop with 1:16. I think it's going to be a strip though first. We'll have to see the rolling. Embiid comes in late, knocks down Hero, blindside from behind. Man. And Maxey got hit hard, too, to the end play of that. That's going to be Hero. Okay, so it's going to be a foul by Embiid, and Hero will shoot 2 at the line. So 1:16 remaining. So Embiid gets called in his 4th foul of the game. Just way late on the foul call. Knocking down a Hero when wasn't even... It was on the back end of the play. First shot is good by Hero. And it's good for the second free throw. Creep it up ever so slightly, 87-85. Who will pull out the victory tonight between the 2 head coaches? Eric Spoelstra with a come-from-behind victory, or Doc Rivers? For Philadelphia, we will wait and see. 1 minute left to go in the 3rd. Maxey, Niang out to Embiid, down the lane, driving, puts up the shot, no good. Markieff Morris takes one for the team. Big flop, no call. Off defensive rebound, pulled down for the Heat. Final minute. Down low, Morris, turnaround, huge block by Embiid. Morris gets it back, slides on the hardwood, gives it off to Hero just in the nick of time. 8 on the shot clock. Hero, left baseline dribble, blocked again by Embiid though. It will go out of bounds as that will be a turnover. As Hero runs over Maxey, this will be Philadelphia basketball. Yeah, this game is moving by fast tonight. 400 in the stream. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe. 41 seconds left to go. This will be Miami ball coming up. Or it's going to be Philadelphia basketball back. Philly gets the ball right back. It was a Miami turnover by Hero. Maxey has the right wing. Chance to put themselves up more than two. Niang at the free throw circle. Niang drives on Hero. Banks at home. That's good. Up and in off the backboard. 89-85 Sixers by 4. 20 seconds remaining in the third. Lowry going to have the ball. He's at the 76ers logo. 12 seconds remaining. Shot clock turned off. Kyle Lowry defended 101 by George Niang. 8 seconds left to play. Lowry, top of the key. 5 seconds. Dribbles, drives, has a pathway. Kick out to the wing. Open 3 with 1 second. No good. Missed off the back rim by Gabe Vincent. And that's how we close out at the end of 3. 89-85 to score at the end of the third quarter. Philadelphia up by 4. What a game between these two teams. Tyrone, what's good? Welcome to the stream, man. JD, welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe if you guys are new. I cover basketball action, play-by-play, NBA games, college hoops here on the channel. Feel free to join tomorrow. I plan on covering the Celtics against Bucks tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Joel Embiid, top scorer in the game for Philadelphia. He's got 24 points along with 7 rebounds. 7 of 12 from the floor. Second game back to action. 15 points by James Harden. Harden with 8 total assists tonight. He's got 6 turnovers. 14 points by Tyrese Maxey. 5 of 8 from the floor. 2 of 4 from 3. 11 points by Danny Green. Philadelphia lighting it up from 3-point range there. 11 for 23 from the perimeter tonight. Miami struggling, just 5 of 28. That's good for only 18.5%. Miami in this game because of points off of turnovers and making free throws. The Heat, 88% at the free throw line. The Sixers at 69%. And then points off of turnovers, Miami has got 22 points off of turnovers now. Philadelphia's turned it over a grand total of 15 times. Miami's turned it over 12 times. TNT, welcome in. Curtin, thanks so much for joining in. Top scorer for the Heat, that's Jimmy Butler, 32 points for Butler. After him, just 12 points each by Adebayo and Victor Oladipo. 11 points by Tyler Hero. Bam did not score at all in the third quarter. I'm going to take Jokic. Very, very close. Also, I think Giannis definitely in the running for MVP. You can make a case for all three. I think without Jokic, though, for Denver, you're looking at a team that's a bottom 5 team in the NBA. Jokic carried the Nuggets all season long. And if they got swept, then wouldn't make the case for that. But they had beat Golden State, and Jokic had a monster game. Well, he had 39 when they beat him. That one game in the series. And doing it without Jamal Murray, without Michael Porter Jr. for the whole year. Here we go, start of fourth quarter, 89-85. Miami up 2-1 in the series. This is game number 4 of the series. Philadelphia looking to even it at 2 games apiece. Moving into game number 5. Game number 5 will be played on Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. These games are every other day between Miami and Philly in this series, whereas Boston and Milwaukee has gotten a good chunk of days off for some of their playoff games. And it started before the Miami-Philadelphia series, yet Boston and Milwaukee will be playing their game for tomorrow. Here's a three to start things off. James Harden missed at the top of the key. The rebound goes to Tyler Hero. First possession for Miami. They go right to left on the floor. Lowry bumped into Niang, and Niang picks up the foul. The game clock will stop 30 seconds through the fourth quarter. Casey, welcome to stream here, man. Inbound near side of the floor. Oladipo, the inbound passer. Gives it over to Lowry. Kyle Lowry has the edge of the Sixers logo. Lowry dribbles towards his right. 10 in the shot clock. Bounce pass into the hands of Hero. Wide open, up fakes. Gets past Harris. Takes the jumper. 18-footer. Missed around the rim. And we have a foul off the rebound. Charge to Philadelphia once again. This will be on Paul Reed. $11:16 left to go in the fourth. Inbound for the Heat. At the right wing. Jumper fading away. Hero missed off the mark, and a defensive rebound pulled down by Niang. Maxey will take it up the floor. Tyler Hero been breaking shots last couple possessions as of late. Hero up to 11 points. 40% shooting from the floor. He's 4 of 10. Jumper is good by Tobias Harris. That's a three at the left corner and puts up the Sixers by 7. Harris up to 11 tonight. Loose ball. Picked up at the elbow by Adebayo. Shovels it out to the right corner. Right baseline dribble. Lowry passing into traffic. Loose ball stole away inside the key. It's James Harden who picks up the steal. 10.5 left to go. Harden will bring it up the floor, and Lowry gets called in the reach-in. So Kyle Lowry with the reach-in foul. That will be the clock stopping with 10:32 left to play. Philadelphia gets the inbound. Harden, Paul Reed, Tyrese Maxey, George Niang, Tobias Harris. 5 on the floor currently for Philadelphia, and Embiid's on the bench. Off the catch, Maxey shoots the three, missed off the back rim, no good. Rebound pull down for the Heat. Hero, Adebayo, Victor Oladipo, Kyle Lowry, and Gabe Vincent. That's the 5 on the floor currently for Miami. Jimmy Butler right now on the bench. Oladipo slides into hardwood, kicks out to the corner, 3 on its way, missed by Vincent. Had a good look, but couldn't send it through. Nice job by Victor Oladipo to keep the possession alive. 9:50 left to go in the fourth. Harris backs his way into the mid-block right now. Harris, kick out corner. Maxey, touch pass around the perimeter into the hands to Harden. Dribbles, attacks down the lane. No good. Missed too strong off the glass by James Harden. Late whistle, though. And it's going to be called on the Heat for the foul. The clock will stop with 9:42 remaining. Let's see, is this on Hero? And it will be. So that's on Tyler Hero. Picks up the blocking fall. James Harden will shoot 2. James Harden with just 4 points total in the first 3 games in the series in the fourth quarter. Shooting ball just 1 for 7, 0 for 3 from 3. He is shrunk into a tortoise shell here in the fourth quarter in the playoff series. First shot good by Harden. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Glad to have you guys join in tonight. Second free throw, good by Harden. 9-point lead for the Sixers. Harden up to 17 tonight. Oladipo dribbles past midcourt. Passes out to the left wing into the hands to Butler. Moves it out to the right wing to Oladipo. Oladipo guarded by Maxey. On top, it goes off to Butler. Passes left corner. Left baseline dribble. Vincent out to the wing. Butler open 3. That comes out way short. And a defensive rebound pulled down by Maxey. Harden with it. Step back 3 in the air. Straight away. James Harden connects on the 3 ball and gets the crowd all revved up. Largest lead of the game right here, right now for Philadelphia as the whole crowd goes wild. James Harden with the last possession. showing pre-Philly and pre-Brooklyn glimpses of himself back to the old Houston days with that shot. Timeout on the floor by Miami. 97-85 to score. 9:13 left to go as we're going to take the timeout. Big time shot by James Harden. Climbs his way in the mark up to 20 right now. Hasn't scored 25 plus points since late March for James Harden. Went through the whole month of April without anything above 25 plus. Didn't have anything in the month of April or May that he scored above 23. That's huge there for him, that three. That builds confidence. After the rough start in the first quarter that James Harden has, he has unleashed it second quarter and beyond for Harden right now. And that's been able to pull up this score. Philadelphia up by 12, the largest lead of the game. They're hitting shots like this, and their whole starting five's in double figures. 24 points with 7 rebounds by Joel Embiid. 20 points now for James Harden. He's got 9 assists tonight with 6 rebounds. Tyrese Maxey with 14, 11 points each by Tobias Harris and Danny Green. So everybody in the starting five scoring double figures for Philadelphia, whereas the starting players for Miami, just 2 players in double figures. 32 by Jimmy Butler carrying. After that, there's a big drop-off. 12 points by Bam Adebayo, and Bam is yet to score in the second half. And then 12 points by Victor Oladipo off the bench. 11 points by Tyler Hero with 10 rebounds by Hero. And Adebayo's been kept off the glass with just 4 rebounds tonight. %16 from 3 by Miami. 48% from 3 for Philadelphia. That's the big difference maker in the game. The difference between 13 made threes and 5. If you make 5 made threes, probably not going to win a lot of games. Probably not going to reach 100 too much either. And time's ticking down for the Heat right now that they haven't even scored in the fourth quarter, getting outscored 8-0 in the fourth. And we got 9:13 left to go in the game. So James Harden, most points that he scored in the playoffs is 22 on 3 separate occasions. Just needs one more bucket to do that. Hasn't scored above 25 since March 29th against the Bucks when he played 37 minutes. April, thanks so much for joining in for the Philippines. We get back to action coming out of the timeout. PJ Tucker is back into the game for Miami. Jimmy Butler turns the corner, scores with a layup with 9 minutes remaining. Philadelphia with a possession. Maxey will slow it down past midcourt. Maxey, Reed, Harden, Niang, and Harris. That's the 5 on the floor. Embiid still on the bench. At the left corner, it is Harris. Harris backs his way, mid-block, and Harris will draw the foul by Max Strus. Strus picks up the personal with 1.7 on the shot clock. Non-shooting foul. Philadelphia will get the inbound near side of the floor. Maxey the inbound passer. Strus just picked up his 5th personal foul. So Miami in quite deep foul trouble. 5 fouls now by Max Strus, 4 each by PJ Tucker and Bam Adebayo. So PJ Tucker wasn't on the floor for quite a bit of time because he's in deep foul trouble. He's back onto the court right now. We got another whistle and a foul committed. And that's going to be charged to Tucker. That's Tucker's 5th. So Tucker just committed his 5th guarding Maxey, and Maxey will shoot 2 at the line. Burst the speed up the middle down the lane by Maxey. First free throw, he's got it. So Miami getting into a lot of foul trouble right now. Darian, welcome to the stream. PJ Tucker's going to take another seat on the bench, so he is substituted out of the game. Second shot by Maxey. That's through. That results in a Victor Oladipo. Once again, Oladipo coming back onto the floor to get some more minutes. They've had the call to him a lot today in this game for Oladipo. 24 minutes, scored 12 points. He's actually the higher bench score than Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero scored 11. 99-87. Jumper by Hero. That comes out way short. Off the fingertips of Adebayo, and that will go out of bounds. The Sixers will have the ball. Ionis, welcome to the stream. If you're new in the channel, got 400 plus watching, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Harden, pass out to his right to Niang, into the hands to Maxey. Maxey at the right corner. Double teamed. Passes outside. Ooh, dangerous pass. Knocked down, though, is George Niang as he is contacted by Oladipo at the back portion of Philadelphia's front court. 7:45 left to go, and now Philadelphia is in the bonus. So George Niang will now shoot 2 at the free throw line for Philly. Looks like this series is going to be 2-2. Miami's had glimpses that they've had opportunities to come back into this game, cutting the deficit to 4-5-6. They just haven't been able to do that lately, and now Philadelphia is building it up with PJ Tucker currently on the bench. Tucker and Strus both with 5 personal fouls each. The first shot is good. Second shot, the free throw line by George Niang, drops it down the middle. 101-87. 7:40 left to play. Perfect 6 of 6 in the quarter for the Sixers on free throws. The Heat just looking for something. Bounce pass trail. Backdoor. Missed the layup off the glass. No good by Oladipo. Philadelphia outscoring Miami 12-2 in this fourth quarter. Missed 3. Top of the key by Harden. That's a poor job of using the shot clock by Harden, as the shot clock was at around 15, and you're up by 14 points. Butler goes inside. That's it. That's going to be a bucket. Jimmy Butler, the only one that showed up once again tonight for Miami. Butler getting buckets. 36 points of those buckets tonight for Jimmy Butler. But what good is that when the number 2 scorer is just 12 points for the Heat? It's 101-89 Philadelphia. We're going to take a timeout on the floor. 7:11 left to go. Sixers up. All right, we take the timeout right here. Looks like the series is going to be tied up at 2-2. If you're new in the channel, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Ring the notification bell if you guys would like to be notified of future live streams I do cover. I cover basketball action, play-by-play, NBA games, also college hoops here on the channel. Philadelphia on their home court, red hot from the outside. 23% from the perimeter in games 1 and 2 at Miami. Game number 3, they shot the cover off the ball. High 40s from three-point range. Game number 4, similar scenario. 46% tonight from 3, 13-28 from the perimeter. And Philadelphia shooting lights out once again. 56% in this game. It's all about home court in this playoff matchup, and this could very well come down to home court with every single team winning on the home court potentially. And the Sixers keep on scoring with Embiid currently on the bench, which is the impressive part about it. Tyrese Maxey just a strong driver to the rim. We've seen him get a couple buckets as of late by Maxey. 24 points by Embiid, 20 points by Harden. Maxey's up to 16 now, 11 each by Harrison Green, with 10 points off the bench by George Niang, making 2 threes. So that's 6 players in double figures for Philadelphia, whereas Miami tonight has just 4. 36 by Butler carrying the load, and then 12 each by Bam Adebayo, who's yet to score in the second half at all. 12 by Oladipo, 11 off the bench by Hero. Hey, thanks so much, Raven. Appreciate it. Robert, welcome to stream. Yeah, I heard yesterday. A big upset in the Kentucky Derby. $7:11 left to go. Gonna head back from the timeout. And we got a playoff series right now. Yeah, another game that the Heat have sputtered offensively. PJ Tucker picking up 5 personal fouls, a big hit to the defense. Back for the timeout. 7 minutes remaining. Philadelphia with the ball. Harden passes out to his left into the hands to Harris. Harden, Harris, Maxey. Embiid is back into the game, and George Niang. Lob inside to Embiid. Jumper at the left baseline. Embiid gets knocked down. No call. And Miami comes up with a defensive rebound. Adebayo has possession. Moves it on top to Oladipo. Takes the three-point shot straight away. Victor Oladipo puts it through for the 3-ball. Nine-point game. Ty, what's good? Welcome back in, man. 6:30 left to go in the fourth. Niang hands it off to Harden. Harden with 20 tonight. Pass out to his left. Niang shoots the 3. Comes up short. Harden, offensive rebound. Poor selection. Last 2 possessions by Philadelphia. As Harden's lob goes too tall over the top of Harris. That's a turnover. They got to use full use of the shot clock if you're Philadelphia. It's a 9-point game now with a chance to Miami to creep and make this even closer. Here we go. 6:10 remaining. Heat not done. Butler has been on fire all game long. Dribbles to the free throw circle. Drives down the lane. Lobs it out to Adebayo. Throws it down with a two-handed dunk by Bam as Danny Green gets sent flying. Or no, that's Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris gets sent flying down to the hardwood, and he is hurt. Tobias Harris is down right now, and he is in some pain. Holding his lower neck area. For Harris, he has his right arm across his neck area. Let's see what happened here. Ooh, Adebayo with a right hand right to the neck area of Tobias Harris. Hard arm to around that throat area of Tobias Harris as he has to get a seat on the bench right now. Comes out of the game for Harris. Gee. Tough place to get hit. It's just tough there. It's below the chin to Harris with a full arm by Embiid as he caught the lob and threw down the dunk as the clock has stopped. 5:52 left to go. Good to see Harris right back into the game now. He comes off the bench, checks right back into the game. What's good, Joey, the stream? Welcome in. Dennis, T-Bull, welcome back in. Tomorrow will be Celtics against Bucks tomorrow. 5:50 left to go. Maxey puts the ball into the hands to Harden. Sixers have possession. This time they will use the shot clock to their advantage. Harden, 8 on the shot clock. Top of the key, defended by Adebayo. Harden, crossover. Step back 3 in the air, looking for 23. He zips it through. James Harden, 23 points. That's a playoff season high for him. Big time triple. 5:25 left to go. Butler at the right baseline, defended by Green. Dribbles up to the elbow, takes the jumper, got it. Jimmy Butler showing up in a big way today, keeping Miami hanging in this game. 38 now. Getting buckets by Jimmy Butler. Harden brings up the floor. Hasn't scored 25 plus points since the end of March. Looking to do so here with a made field goal. Pass out to his left. Green has it. Takes the open 3. Missed off the back rim. Adebayo comes up with a defensive rebound. Under 5 minutes left to go. Adebayo at the right wing. Lobs it off to Butler, looking for a 40-burger. Butler passes down low. Bam. Up fake. Goes back door. Count the bucket and he scores. Through the contact pass Embiid. That's good. With the and one. 104-98. We got a ball game here, folks. One shot coming up at the free throw line by Bam Adebayo. He was able to up fake and go back door and do the contact on Embiid. 4:42 left to go. The free throw is good by Bam. 5-point game. The Heat are creeping right back their way. Approaching the 4.5-minute mark left to go. Harden with 23 points. Just made a 3 his last time he attempted a shot. Harden, top of the key. Defended 1-on-1 by Bam. Moves out to his left over to Danny Green. Back outside to Harden. 5 of the shot clock. Harden drives right to the cup. James Harden got the layup. He's at 25. James Harden does something that he hasn't done since late March. 25 points or greater. At the free throw circle, Butler gives it out to the right baseline. Hero takes the jumper. Skipped around the rim. No good. And the rebound pulled down by Embiid. Joel Embiid now with his 8th rebound of the game with 24 points. Harden, the top scorer with 25. Crossover. Harden dribbles down the lane. Stripped to the basketball. Turns it over off of his knee out of bounds. James Harden had an open lane. Had gotten past defenders, but he had lost it, got stripped, and it went off his knee. Hey, I'll see you tomorrow here, Alex. What a game we got. 3:40 left to go. Richard, welcome to the stream. Adebayo moves it outside into the hands of Butler. Bounce pass to Adebayo at the right elbow. Works his way 1-on-1 on Harris inside the key. Bam, puts up the jumper. Got it. 2 more by Adebayo. 5-point game. 106-101. The Heat are there. They just can't close the gap any further. They've gotten the 5. 3:10 remaining. Harris at the left wing perimeter. Dribbles towards his right and the outside. Harris defended by Adebayo. Moves out to his right. Into the hands to Maxey. Maxey pushes it outside. Harden. Deep range 3. James Harden zips it through for another triple. 28 points. You're seeing the Houston type of James Harden tonight showing up in a big game for the series. Timeout taken on the floor by Miami. 109-101. Philadelphia seems to shut the door whenever Miami has a response right back as we take the timeout. James Harden, 5 made threes, coming in big time today. 28 points on the board for the Beard. Showing up in this game. 6 players in double figures for Philadelphia. 24 and 8 by Embiid. 11 points each by Harrison Green. 16 by Maxey. 10 off the bench by George Niang. 4 players double figures for Miami. 38 points by Jimmy Butler with 6 assists. 19 by Bam Adebayo with 7 rebounds. 15 by Victor Oladipo off the bench. Tyler Hero held at just 11 points, 4 of 12 shooting. 500 plus. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. What a game we got here, everybody. Thanks so much for joining in, being a part of the channel. Feel free to join in tomorrow for Celtics against Bucks, game number 4 of the series. Yeah, Philly should win this. If James Harden gives you 28 points like he has, Philadelphia, this is their game to win. Jimmy Butler's got 38. Needs more help, though. After Butler, a big drop-off, 19 by Bam, the number 2 scorer. 3 minutes left to go. Miami with the ball. Butler taking it to the rim, and Butler will draw the foul charge to Maxey. The clock will stop with 2:50 left to go. And this is going to send the Heat into the bonus now with Jimmy Butler shooting 2. First shot by Butler. That's good. He's got 39. Philadelphia 250 away from evening up the series at 2-2. If they can hold on. Jimmy Butler looking for 40 if he makes this. He does. Right down the middle. It's a 40 burger by the bucket man, Jimmy Butler. 250 left to play. Sixers by 6. Harden dribbles past midcourt. Defended by Oladipo on the outside. 12 on the shot clock for Harden. Top of the key now. Still has the ball. 8 on the shot clock for Harden. Calls for an Embiid pick. Harden double teamed. Moves now across the court. Maxey. Fade away. Tough shot. Missed off the back rim. Rebound collected by Jimmy Butler. 2:20 left to go. Lutong. Joski, thanks so much for joining in. Butler. Jumper. Missed off the front rim. Rebound goes to Embiid for his 9th board of the game. 2:10 left to go. Warren, welcome on the stream here, man. What a game we got. Sixers by 6. Philadelphia with a possession. Harden has it. Edge of the Sixers logo. 2 minutes even. 8 on the shot clock. Harden defended by Strus 1-on-1. Harden crossover. Top of the key. Harden working on Strus. 3 on the shot clock. Harden dribbles. Drives right down the lane. Puts it up in. No good. Missed off the back rim. Offensive rebound pulled down by Embiid with a new 14 on the shot clock. 1:45 left to go. Sixers still with the ball. Maxey, 5 on the shot clock, passes down low, watch out, boom, boom, there's the alley-oop jam behind the defense, nobody saw for the Heat, that is Tobias Harris, who throws it down with a two-handed flush. Tyrese Maxey, incredible playmaking, right there in that position, gets credit for the assist. Jumper, missed out the right elbow, no good for the Heat, rebound pulled down for the Sixers. And the Sixers are seeing it right now, evening up the series, 2-2 as they're 120 away from it. Philadelphia by 8. Harden will slow it down. 10 on the shot clock. Minute 15 left to go on the game clock. Harden defended top of the key. 1-on-1 by Oladipo. Harden step back 3 in the air. Oh, he's got it. James Harden, 31 points. Hasn't scored 30 plus in over a month. And James Harden on fire tonight. Puts Philadelphia to tie the series at 2-2 going into game 5. On Wednesday. On Tuesday. It is Tuesday. They're going to play Game 5. What a game. Yep, double check on that. It is Tuesday. What a game. 114-103. Timeout on the floor by Miami. James Harden. Showing up in a big way. 40 minutes. 31 points. After being scoreless at the start of this game for quite a bit of time, rough showing in the first quarter, he has arisen for the second, third, and fourth. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Feel free to join in tomorrow, Celtics against Bucks for game number 4 of that series. Hey, thanks so much, Joski. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, hopefully everything's okay with him. He hasn't been in the last couple of streams. This will go at least to a game 6. As Philadelphia will even it up 2-2. 1:06 left to go. .31 points by James Harden. Hasn't scored above 30 since March 29th. We got 1:07 left to go. No game in the series has been decided by single digits. as crazy as it sounds, this game has been back and forth throughout the first half, then opened up in the favor of Philadelphia, leading by 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, approximately in the second half. That's a 3 off the dribble handoff by Max Strus coming back from the timeout. It's an 8-point game. 1 minute left to go. Sixers taking up the floor with Harden. Harden tonight, 31.7 rebounds, 9 assists. Harden, 6 of 10 from three-point range. Harden passed out to his left. Maxey able to snag it. And Maxey into the front row seats as Strus pushes him and commits the foul. And that's it by Strus. That's his 6th. So Max Strus is done for the game. Tyrese Maxey will shoot 2 at the free throw line with 42 seconds left to go. Tyrese Maxey tonight with 16. Everybody showing up for Philadelphia. 6 players, double figures. Embiid with a double-double, 24 points, 11 rebounds. Maxey shooting 2 at the free throw line. First one's up. First one is good. Before you sign off, make sure to hit that thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, everybody. Thanks so much for joining and being a part here on the channel. Second shot coming up by Maxey. Makes it. 116-106, final 40 seconds. Vincent at the wing, dribbles towards his right, passes down low, out of Bio, puts it home with a two-handed jam. 116-108, final 30 seconds. Maxey dribbles past midcourt. Maxey at the right wing, defended by Big Blue, Tyler Hero. Big Blue versus Big Blue. A 1-year difference between the two. Into the hands to Embiid. The final 15 seconds as the whole crowd rises to his feet. The clock will get dribbled out of the shot clock. It expires with 10.8 left to go. Sixers will turn it over and the Heat will come up with the basketball. The series will be tied 2-2, everybody. Moving on to a Game 5. That'll be on Tuesday night. Game 5 coming up on Tuesday night between these two teams. What a game for Philadelphia. Drilling the threes since the series has come back to Philly. 16 made threes today. Shot the ball around 46% from three-point range, and back-to-back games in 3 and 4 in the series, and Philadelphia pulls off the victory by 8. 116-108 the final scores. This series is tied 2-2. 2-0 for the Sixers with Joel Embiid back in the hardwood, as it will go back to Miami for game number 5 on Tuesday night. Thanks so much all for joining in tonight. Before you do sign off, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. I plan on coming back tomorrow night, Celtics against Bucks for Game 4 of the series. Feel free to join in for that stream tomorrow night if you guys would like to do so. Before I do sign off, I'm going to close out to the channel members. All channel members get a shout out. We got Jason, Rajeep, Russell, BP, Greg, Oreo Pudding, Braden, Bino, Mark, Mike, John, Jessica, Ahino, Joseph, Michael, Woody Ward, I Am Ghost, Kelly, Arohan, Micolette, Blessed Brian, SG Sports Talk, Isaiah, Bruin, Cody F, Steven, Tristan, Ian, Spaghetti Factory, Happy MT Dude, Mike, and Robin. Big victory today by Philadelphia. They knock off the Heat 116-108. The Sixers win. The series tied up at 2 apiece, and James Harden being good. James Harden tonight, he was fantastic in the second quarter and beyond. 31 points by James Harden, 6 of 10 from three-point range, showing glimpses of what he was like back playing for the Rockets. He turned that rocket ship on tonight in this game, and with full out mode for the Sixers here in Philly, as Philadelphia takes Game 4 of the series tied at 2 apiece. Thanks so much for everybody for joining in, and enjoy the rest of their Sunday night, everyone.